No one expected this vote to pass, Stephen. It's the second vote down now that's been unsuccessful. Where do we go now?
Yeah, so I think it was interesting that 7 Republicans voted against this repeal. I think they're sending a message to leadership on what they want to see in a final package. And it looks like they're going to start off behind closed doors with what they call a skinny repeal, getting rid of the mandates, getting rid of the medical device tax, and then seeing what they can build consensus among 50 yes votes for behind closed doors. Now we're going to see lots of amendments on the floor, probably tomorrow night into Friday morning, and then there will be a final package that is unveiled that they have 50 ready to vote for. And, the question is, can they build in anything more significant than that? There are a lot of conservatives who still want to cut Medicaid over the long run. And you had a number of these no votes today from Medicaid expansion states like West Virginia. And it's very hard to get Shelley Moore Capito to vote for something that would cut Medicaid without some carrot as well. So I think you'll see some negotiation on that in the next couple of days.
Stephen, is it plausible that they vote for this pure skinny repeal, which just affects the device tax and the mandate, and then the bill goes to conference, and what comes out of the conference is essentially the ACA or something that looks just like the BCRA?
I think it's very unlikely that you have a major conference, that you go from something that's really skinny to something that's really big. I mean, keep in mind there's a reason why they're talking about something really skinny right now, and that's because they've tried and failed after month after month after month, week after week after week in closed-door meetings to get to that consensus. And the idea that the House is going to put in some magic ingredient that's going to make it easier to pass over here seems very unlikely. And there's still talk over here, maybe they'll go to conference, maybe the House will just say, hey, let's take this as a win and move on to the next bill. They have a whole bunch of other bills they have to do in September, everything from the debt limit to keeping the government open to the S-chip program. So they're going to have other opportunities.
Stephen, great to chat to you. Stephen Dennis there, Bloomberg's head of congressional coverage. And obviously, we just want to reiterate there, the Senate rejecting that straight Obamacare repeal with that 2-year delay. In total, 7 Republican senators voting against that repeal-only plan. Susan Collins, Dean Heller, Shelley Moore Capito, Rob Portman, Lamar Alexander, Lisa Murkowski, who obviously came under fire from Donald Trump this morning for voting against even discussing this further, and John McCain, of course, as expected.